Hello, my friends. You are being called to develop a degree of mastery. You've been working on a skill. You've started working on a skill. Back, that would be the Seven of Pentacles. You've begun the work. You've begun developing this new skill. And here you are at the Eight of Pentacles level, which means you've developed some proficiency. But now it's time to really buckle down and practice, 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 practice. You're not going to develop any real mastery over a new skill without putting in the time and effort, and maybe giving up some other things, at least temporarily. Like, if you go to college, you might have to cut back on your social life because you have to go to class, and maybe you are also working a full-time job and you just don't have any time for socializing, or very little time for socializing. That's a fairly common situation. But what I'm seeing here with the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands is that you have created some real difficulties for yourself, and you haven't been handling them well. The Two of Swords is interesting because this is the bee tarot, and you can really rile up the bees with swords, but you can't defend yourself from them. So I think you've really caused some trouble. And you've been stuck and stagnant, maybe angry about that, maybe frustrated about that. But how much of that is your own doing? The Two of Swords is somebody who is choosing to be stuck. They can put down the swords. They can take off well, this one doesn't have a blindfold. Usually they have a blindfold. But they can take off the blindfold or open their eyes. And this Nine of Wands suggests that the troubles that you have caused for yourself they haven't stayed in your head. They've become real. Your thoughts do create your reality. And then we have the Sun card. I'm seeing here escapism. So, however it is you choose to escape from your troubles instead of doing the work, I know you've just begun to figure out how to live differently, how to think about life differently, how to think about yourself differently. And it's a process. It takes time, it takes practice. And the Eight of Pentacles is here to remind you that, yes, you really do have to buckle down and do the work over and over and over and over again.